Back with us on the SportsMax Zone on Wednesday, the senior writer at SportsMax.tv, Leighton Levy, broke news that Jamaica's Tokyo Olympics sprint relay gold medalist, Briana Williams, had left Atto Bolden's care to work with Michael Frater and Gregory Little at the Kingston-based Titans International Track Club. Atto had been guiding Briana's career for a decade. In a statement on Wednesday, he said, Briana, by her own admission, has grown comfortable over the last season and needs to be more challenged. So, with my blessing and encouragement, she'll be joining Michael Frater and Gregory Little's group. From the beginning, she and I knew I'd have to hand her off to someone who could coach her full time. And as she turns 21 soon, now is the time. For her part, Williams says she's excited by this switch. Quote, about this new chapter. Happy to be training in Jamaica. I have to thank Coach Atto for how much he has done for me and my career so far. He would always be a father figure to me. Williams joins a Titans stable that boasts the likes of 2011 World 100-meter champion Johan Blake, the second fastest man of all time. There's also Akeem Blake, the 2022 NACAP 100 meters champion and 100 meters semi-finalist from the recent World Championships in Eugene, Oregon. Now, Michael Frater, who won gold medals with Jamaica's sprint relay teams at the 2012 London Olympics, plus 2009 and 2011 World Championships, joins us to talk about the capture of Briana Williams. Michael, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Michael, we had planned something far more expansive for you and to make the discussion all-encompassing, but we understood that you had some challenges. So rather than in the studio, you're on the phone and we don't have a long time with you. So that's why we have to scale it down, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right, good. So, Michael, talk to us now. Briana Williams is with you now, yourself and Greg Little and the Titans Track Club that you men have put a lot into over a short space of time, and it is already getting the recognition that an institution much older than this one would probably be associated with at this time. How did the Briana capture come about? Because I'm sure there were options on the table when she sat with her handlers to decide where her next destination would be.
Well, I think she had options, of course. But I think most people now are realizing that we're actually very interactive and we're not a huge club. So for different athletes, we're able to give specific guidance, individual attention. And she just thought this was the right move for her, the right fit for her. It's not a big group. We'll be able to work on certain technicalities and so forth moving forward. So I think she thinks this is the right option for her, and we welcome her to the club.
Yeah. Michael, when you look at the profile of yourself and Gregory Little, of course, your CV is outstanding. Greg Little also had a good career himself. As former athletes, what difference do you think both of you bring to this aspect of or this concept of coaching relative to the two legends, Glenn Mills, Stephen Francis, who were never athletes, but who, of course, have conditioned so many champions? What difference does yourself and Greg Little as ex-athletes bring to the table compared to people who have been outstanding as coaches but didn't do anything as athletes themselves?
Well, I think that's the key point. We were athletes. So we can understand on a daily basis what an athlete is actually going through. And we can actually relay back our experiences, about how we competed, how we, just how we adjusted to different training situations. And as you said, we were both guided by Mr. Francis and Mr. Mills, who I think are the two greatest coaches in the world. So with that experience under the guidance of those two elite coaches and the experience that we had on the professional level, I mean, I don't think we could ask so much more.
And Michael, my question to you, how has the conversations been going with Briana, and what does she hope to achieve, when she selected you and your team to be her coach?
Well, I think what she wants is to get to the next level. She has been basically 10-9 for the past 3 years, and with her own ambition, she said she had gotten a bit comfortable. But now I think it's time for her to actually move on and try and move to the next step. Getting an individual spot on the Jamaican team and just being very, competitive with the top leaders in the world this year.
Right, and reports, of course, coming out that her former coach, Ato Bolden, saying that it's important that, she doesn't get too comfortable because she had gotten comfortable. And it's important that, she continues to seek change. Can you talk to us a bit about, the move that she has made, one, and the importance of this move for her career? Because I'm pretty sure you would have been very close to her and, of course, following her development as an athlete.
I mean, coming back here in Jamaica, there's no way she can get comfortable with all the top athletes here or after the training here. Sharika Jackson, Shelley and Fraser, Elaine Thompson, and quite a few others are actually in Jamaica training at the moment as well. So you'll often see them at the different track meets in the early season from January going on. So I don't think her motivation is going to be needed here. She's going to see all these ladies, how they are competing from early, and she has to react and put the work in. Because once you put the work in and you have somebody to guide you in the right direction, then it's inevitable that you're going to produce good results. So for us, it's just for her to be dedicated, trust in the process, and I think she'll have good results.
Yeah, Michael, how good is she? Briana was a World Under-20 champion at 16 years old. So she has obviously been world-class as a junior. The transition for her to the seniors has been tough, admittedly, because she's in a tough group. But what's your assessment of her quality?
I mean, it has been tough for her, I think. I mean, it's hard sometimes when these athletes do great things at a young age. A lot of them usually never surpass what they do at the junior level. And that's why most people often say they prefer the athletes who were exactly phenoms at a young age. But I think with Briana's attitude and her dedication, it won't be a problem for her transitioning to the next level. And as Coach Otto said, I just think he was not enough time with her as what he said, because for an athlete to be a world-class athlete, he has to give her the full attention that she needs. I mean, you have to be there non-stop with these athletes because it's a professional and you want to be the best in the world. So, I mean, I think once she rededicates herself and just puts in the work, I think she'll be able to transition to a higher level. I mean, nowadays, running 10.9s is not like a few years ago. 10.9, you would be almost guaranteed to be on a team to a World Championships running an individual event. But with the competitiveness that we have here in Jamaica, that doesn't cut it. So she'll definitely have to get down to the regions of the 10.7s to be in the top 3 at the national trials. So I think it's just for her now, along with myself and Gregory, to just, put the right training program together for her, and I think she'll do excellent.
All right, Michael, we're going to take a break now. We're going to come back to you because there are a few more things that we want to discuss. I want to also pick up on the point that you just made, that there are a lot of junior athletes who don't transition impressively into the seniors, which is a task that she would have to tackle. We go to break. Back with Michael Frater after this.